I started off my Linux journey with Ubuntu, and I suppose it's only fitting as I close in on 3,000 videos that today is the final Ubuntu podcast. So let's take a quick listen on the final day of the Ubuntu podcast.
If you want to continue chatting to us, then jump on our Telegram channel. It's ubuntupodcast.org/Telegram, or follow us on Twitter for a little session of socializing and thinking about times of yore before we did this podcast. I'd like to thank everyone who has contributed over the years to this podcast, including the presenters, Tony, Laura, Simon, and Davey, and all of our guest presenters, and also Joe Ressington for being the producer and general fixer of problems. And a big thank you to Andy Smith and Bitfolk, who provided us with free hosting since the very beginning of the show and didn't really ask for very much in return, to be honest. And everyone who's financially supported us on Patreon and PayPal. It's been very kind and very humbling to have you send us your hard-earned cash so that we can sound a little bit better, thanks to Joe. If you want to continue chatting to us, then jump on our Telegram channel. It's ubuntupodcast.org/Telegram, or follow us on Twitter, where it will be silent after the 1st of October. But Telegram's probably the best place to contact us. And as well as all those previous presenters, there's these two. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Hello. I'm still here.
Yay. And Martin, how are you?
I'm fine. I noticed Mark and I didn't get a mention in thank you to the presenters. You know, a bit like last week where your favourite episode didn't feature either of us. But it's fine.
You should have written your name in the notes, and then I would have read it out. But you didn't. So there you go.
I thought common courtesy would dictate that you did that anyway, but apparently not. It's fine.
I was leaving the best till last.
Artistic
Martin.
differences. This is why it's ending, everyone. Alan is an Oh, no, I can't say that.
All right, then, Mark, what have you been up to recently?
What have I been up to? I watched The Matrix for the first time in probably longer than I've been doing this show.
Does it hold up, or is it just as rubbish as it was when it first came out?
You know what? It does hold up. I mean, it came out when I was at school, and I watched it probably about a dozen times, maybe more. Like, you know, we had it on VHS, and it came in a cardboard sleeve with shiny bits on, and you know, it would be like the film that you'd watch around your mate's house. Like, it was the cool film of the time. And I just haven't watched it. I think I watched the sequels once each, and then I haven't watched it for years and years and years. But there's a new one coming out, so I thought, it's on Netflix, I'll give it a watch, I'll see what it's like. And you know what? I thought it was really good.
Excellent.
Right, I won't play the whole thing. I'll have a link for this below in the show notes. It's ubuntupodcast.org, season 14. It's 14 years, episode 30. As you took a listen to this, one of the reasons why I enjoyed this is they did the shows kind of like the way I did. Some information, lots of humor. And the shows were just fun, which is pretty much how I've done some of the shows here on Total OS for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, I started this channel back in 2010, and it's past 11 years now, and we are closing in on 3,000 videos, thanks in partly to Ubuntu, the Ubuntu operating system, and Ubuntu-based systems, and of course, people who use Ubuntu, people who don't use Ubuntu, people like you, who have joined me over the years, people like yourselves who help contribute to the channel, help keep it alive, especially during a pandemic. Thank you. What can I say? Take a listen to the whole thing. Thanks to the entire Ubuntu podcast crew. I have spoken before with Martin Wimpress and Alan Pope, or Popey, as he's called. Thank you for the memories, guys. And wish you guys all the best. Take care.